he's making have to be understood here. When it comes down to the United States in terms of how they're positioned here, I mean, there is a huge advantage in the fact that the United States has been able to continually strike Iran, and Iran has no chance of striking the United States. Also, if you look at a lot of the damage Iran has done to neighboring countries, while there has been some, it's been largely completely unsubstantial, while Iran has been getting eviscerated by the United States. Now, the point Trump makes, though, I think is way more important to actually be taking a look at, because this goes to a lot of the catalysts we've seen, is the media is selling into the fear catalyst. We saw the media go all in on Trump's tariffs being a massive inflationary catalyst, only to have inflation decrease. We also had the media go all in on the idea that we were going into a global recession or a depression the first time Trump's tariffs came around. And guess what? It turned into absolutely nothing. Now we have the media going all in on the idea that this is going to be a forever war and Iran is fighting back and that the United States is losing and there's a battle. And guess what? I think once again, just like we saw in the tariff shakeout and the tariff drama, the media is getting it completely wrong. But they're not necessarily getting it wrong because they're just making a miscalculation. They're getting it wrong for a strategically obvious reason. They're getting it wrong because ultimately fear headlines sell. People want to be scared. People want to be uncertain. People seek those feelings because it's a certain level of excitement. Whether that makes sense or not, the truth is that's exactly why they lean so hard into each one of these things. And the markets eat it up. The markets trade on algos, the markets trade on emotions, and the markets fall every single time the media jumps into its next big narrative. You can see these sort of things happening throughout time in history. And it's actually a very interesting thing to be paying attention to, because this is really no different than a lot of the other things we've seen in terms of the media running with fear catalysts that ultimately don't amount to anything at all. If you take a look at over time, every single reason why you should sell the S&P 500, there has been the Iraq war, the Afghanistan war, Russian defaults, all these different reasons, all these global conflicts, every single war that is, I mean, many of them much more intense than the one we're watching right now, as reasons why people would have told you that you need to get out of the market, that oil was going to go parabolic and we are never going to recover from the events we're seeing. And guys, the truth is every single one of these times were really just events for the media to profit. Now, is it possible that this could escalate into a world